Hello and welcome. Have you ever found yourself in the relentless cycle of overtrading? That urgent feeling to seize every opportunity and the weight of every decision. It's more common than you think. Join me as we explore the relationship between overtrading and trading psychology. Now, throughout this presentation, we're going to confront the realities of overtrading head on, understanding its profound impact on your psychological well-being. I will also be helping you to stop overtrading by working on a few areas which will help you to improve discipline, patience, emotional control, and resilience. So let's begin. Grab a pen and paper, and I hope you find great value in this presentation. So let's go into understanding overtrading. Have you ever found yourself executing more trades than planned? Maybe you've been driven by the excitement of the market or the fear of missing out on a great opportunity. It is very common. Now let's talk about why overtrading is so common amongst traders. So what does overtrading look like? Well, overtrading happens when you execute too many trades outside of your plan, often deviating from your trading strategy or your risk management plan too. It means you're buying and selling more frequently than intended, and this is leading to higher transition costs and potential losses. Overtrading is marked by impulsive decision making, and it's often driven by emotions like fear of missing out, greed, or the urge to quickly recover losses. Now, typically it involves entering trades without thought analysis or proper justification based on your strategy. Why is overtrading so common? As I'm sure you're all aware, I've worked with traders for over 10 years, and overtrading is a very common problem for traders, as I mentioned. This is down to numerous reasons, and we're going to go through some of these now. Now, the first one is emotions. Emotions play a significant role here. I talk about emotions in every presentation because they play a huge role in trading. Now, fear, anxiety, excitement, they can all lead you down the path where you trade impulsively rather than following a disciplined approach. Now, it's easy to get caught up in the moment and deviate from your plan, but this lack of discipline is really going to be a consistent problem. Many traders lack a structured trading plan or struggle to stick to their plan consistently. Now, without those clear guidelines on when you're entering, exiting, it's really going to be difficult for you to know exactly when you're going to jump in, how many trades you're taking, and so forth. So it's really important to have a very clear plan. Now, during periods of volatility or rapid price movement, it can seem like there's a countless number of trading opportunities. But this perception can tempt you into overtrading, hoping that you're just going to get quick gains. But more than often than not, you're just ignoring your plan, your principles, and you're going off track. Now, one of the other issues can be pressure to perform. Sometimes there's immense pressure to meet performance expectations or benchmarks and milestones. Now, this can lead you to trade excessively in an attempt to achieve these short-term gains. I do understand, but you have to think about the long-term goals here. Now, the stress of trying to outperform can push you into making these impulse decisions. Maybe you're driven by the excitement of the market or the fear of missing out on a great opportunity. Traders who overtrade often misinterpret market signals or trends. Believing you can predict every market movement accurately will lead you to capitalize on every potential opportunity. However, this often results in chasing the market rather than sticking to your trading plan. My question to all of you is this: do you recognize the signs within yourself before you start overtrading? Or do you find that it's after the event that you suddenly realize the negative impact of overtrading? Now, if you have answered yes to the first question, then you need to work on your emotional control and responses. If you answered yes to the second question, you need to improve your self-awareness. Recognizing overtrading involves identifying specific signs, symptoms that indicate that you may be engaging in excessive trading activities beyond your plan. Now let's explore the signs and help you to recognize overtrading even before it happens. Here are the key signs and symptoms to watch out for. So the first one is obviously high frequency of trades. Traders executing a significantly high number of trades within a short period of time than usual. This often indicates a compulsive need to be constantly active in the market. Now, of course, there are some traders who trade 50 trades a day because it's part of their plan. So if this is going outside of your plan, then you need to work on this. The next one is chasing losses. Engaging in trades with larger position sizes or higher risk levels in an attempt to recover recent losses is all too common. Now, this behavior is only going to lead you to further losses if you don't manage this carefully. Failure to follow a structured. Now, this goes on to ignoring your trading plan, which is very common when traders overtrade because you've gone on tilt or you're impulse trading. Failure to follow a structured trading plan or deviating from your rules, you just disregard all of your rules, and that means that you're trading impulsively. Now, the next is excessive monitoring, constantly monitoring market movements and positions, even when there are no clear signals or trading opportunities present. Now, this can lead to heightened stress and anxiety, and you may start to feel vulnerable and lose control. This is a time where you're likely to overtrade. Next, we have frequent changes in strategy. Traders who frequently change their strategies or approaches without valid reasons are more prone to overtrade, and I've seen this many times. So overtraders or traders who overtrade may switch tactics impulsively in response to sort of negative results or a bad negative P&L. Now, going on to the next thing is neglecting risk management. Now, this is really common because what happens is when traders overtrade, they generally neglect risk management. Now, inadequate attention to risk management, such as setting stop losses or managing position sizes, is a real strong sign that you are trading emotionally. This is another red flag that traders need to be aware of because you're more prone to overtrade. So we've got a few more points, but I think they're all very relevant. They're all important. Now, the next one is the temptation of action. Imagine sitting at your trading desk. The market is moving fast with activity. The temptation to take action can be irresistible. This urge often stems from a desire to be actively involved in the market, a belief that constant movement equals progress, but we know that it doesn't. So sometimes the best move is no move at all. Now, next we have psychological triggers. Behind every trade is a mind at work. Psychological factors play a significant role in overtrading. The excitement of a successful trade can trigger that dopamine rush, and this can only reinforce the behavior. And on the other hand, the fear of missing out can drive impulse decisions, leading to trades made out of emotional reaction rather than logic. Now, the last one is overconfidence. One of the sneakiest culprits behind overtrading is overconfidence. So, for example, after a run of wins, you may start to believe that you've cracked it. This false sense of certainty will lead to risky behavior. And this is where trades are made from impulse behaviors. So it's important to really identify this. Going on to the last one, gambling mentality. Every trader needs to be mindful of this because there's a very, very fine line sometimes between trading and gambling. Some traders approach a market with a gambling mindset, seeking excitement after excitement. This mentality leads to reckless trading behavior. This is where trades are made impulsively again, and all logic goes out of the window. Trading is a business. It needs to be respected and it needs to be treated as a business. If you're going into the markets with this reckless behavior, you are never going to succeed long term, and that's a fact. So it's really important, again, to come back to this self-awareness. What are your behaviors? What are your triggers? What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? So understanding yourself is key to long-term success in trading. So these are some of the points to be mindful of that can cause overtrading. And we're going to go on to the last one, which is the most common cause behind overtrading. Revenge trading is arguably one of the most primary common reasons for overtrading, and its roots lie deep within the emotional and psychological responses to losses. When traders experience a loss, a significant one especially, the immediate impulse is often to regain that loss quickly. Now, this emotional reaction, driven by frustration, anger, stress, and the desire to get back at the market, if you like, is what we term as revenge trading. Now, revenge trading usually begins when a trader re-enters the market irrationally. This will often lead to further losses. As the losses mount, the trader's emotional state deteriorates, and I've seen this many, many times with traders who have contacted me, and they've got to the point where they have blown account after account because they're in that cycle of self-sabotaging behavior of revenge. Now, one of the core issues with revenge trading is that it significantly undermines a trader's ability to make rational decisions. The trader will become fixated on the recent loss and is unable to maintain the objective perspective necessary for successful trading. This tunnel vision blinds them to other market opportunities and risks, and this further takes them into this cycle of overtrading. Moreover, revenge trading exacerbates stress and anxiety, and it can lead to real physical and mental exhaustion and burnout. So as a trader's mental health can decline, their capacity for disciplined trading will start to reduce also. Now, this will lead to a breakdown in discipline, resilience, confidence, and so much more. So breaking free from that grip of revenge trading requires self-awareness and emotional control and resilience. You must recognize the signs of revenge trading and consciously step back to reassess your strategy and emotional state. So additionally, developing emotional resilience through mindfulness practices and seeking support from a trading community. It will really help you to maintain your composure, and you'll be able to offload stress too. It's really important. Revenge trading is common, but it can be absolutely detrimental. It is the significant driver of overtrading, rooted in emotional response to losses. So what are the psychological consequences of overtrading? Well, one of the most immediate psychological consequences of overtrading is increased stress and anxiety. Now, here's how overtrading can contribute to these feelings. The first one is constant pressure. Traders who overtrade feel a constant pressure to monitor the markets, make quick decisions, and manage multiple positions at the same time. Now, this is going to cause stress, burnout, and anxiety. This relentless pace will lead to elevated stress levels and a sense of being overwhelmed. Now, next is a fear of loss. Overtrading frequently involves taking on excessive risk or entering trades impulsively. So traders may experience heightened anxiety about potential losses, especially when positions move against them or the market conditions turn volatile. Now, next is sleep. The emotional toll of overtrading can really disrupt sleep patterns, leading to insomnia or restless nights. Now, we've spoken about sleep and the importance before. It is a non-negotiable. You have to ensure that you have good sleep. Persistent stress and anxiety can really manifest physically. So please be aware of this. It can affect your health, your well-being, and your mental health. Now, stress from overtrading really can contribute to health issues such as high blood pressure, headaches, and even gut problems. I'm not a medical doctor, but obviously working with traders for the last 10 years, I have seen the stress it can have on the body. Your health and well-being has to come first. You have to prioritize this. So managing your stress levels is essential, not only for trading performance, but also for maintaining overall health. Now, the last one is loss of confidence around this. So next we have loss of confidence. Overtrading can reduce traders' confidence in your abilities, their abilities, and decision-making process. Next, we have loss of confidence. Overtrading can really reduce traders' confidence in their abilities and decision-making processes. Now, here's how confidence manifests, or the loss of confidence. So, doubt and second guessing. Traders who experience losses due to overtrading may begin to doubt their strategies or their skills. This self-doubt will lead to hesitation in making future trading decisions, and this further complicates performance. It's that negative feedback loop. Continuous losses or erratic trading behavior results in a negative feedback loop. And this is where diminished confidence leads to more cautious trading or avoidance altogether. Now, this cycle just hampers your ability to capitalize on opportunities. A loss of confidence can really affect traders' mindset and emotional resilience. And it can also be mindful that it can also start to become a limiting belief. Now, traders may become aware and more susceptible to emotional decision making when this happens. And this only exacerbates the challenges associated with overtrading. Overtrading often subjects traders to an emotional roller coaster ride, and this is characterized by highs and lows that mirror volatility. Here are key aspects of this emotional experience. Euphoria and overconfidence. Now, successful trades can really bring in those feelings of euphoria and overconfidence, and I understand, but it leads traders to increase trading frequency, and I've seen this many times. This emotional high will really cloud judgment, and this leads to overtrading. The next one is despair and frustration. So losses or unexpected market movements can really trigger those feelings of despair, frustration, and anger. Traders may experience that emotional swing as they just move through the challenges of volatility and setbacks. And also there can be an instability in mood. This emotional roller coaster of overtrading will contribute to your mood instability and emotional exhaustion. Traders may struggle to maintain a balanced perspective or regulate their emotions effectively. This will impact overall well-being. So, why it's important to be patient and disciplined. Patience, as we know, isn't just about waiting around. It's about keeping your calm, your composure, and sticking to your plan, no matter how wild the market gets or how strong your emotions are. Here's why patience and discipline are important aspects for a balanced trading mindset. Overtrading characterized by taking on excessive trades beyond your strategy, it will often stem from a lack of patience and discipline. And this is driven by emotions and the urge sometimes to recoup your losses rapidly. Patience and discipline work in conjunction to create good trading performance. It reduces the number of impulse trades, and you just focus more on quality as opposed to quantity. So to emphasize, patience and discipline are very important aspects for successful trading. So let's go into the presentation, or the part of the presentation that can help you to reduce and even stop overtrading. Please take notes if you wish. Combating overtrading with emotional regulation techniques. Combating overtrading requires effective techniques to manage the urge and impulses, which will help you as traders to attain a balanced mindset and emotional calm. Here are 3 unique and powerful techniques to help you as traders stay disciplined and focused. Now, I have discussed at least one of these techniques before, but please try and implement at least one of these techniques into your daily routine and see how you go. And please do feel free to update me on your progress. So the first one is emotional freedom technique. EFT. EFT, also known as tapping, combines acupressure with psychological intervention. Now, it may sound technical, but it's not. It involves tapping on specific meridian points on the body while focusing on negative emotions or triggers associated with overtrading. So here are some of the points on the body, right here, that is the tapping. Now, there are many different videos on YouTube, and I highly recommend that you watch Brad Yates. He's very good. He's been an EFT practitioner for many, many years. So I highly recommend his videos. He will teach you the practice of EFT. It's very simple, but this will really help to reduce and even help you to stop overtrading if you are. So I'll just go through how to practice this. So you just naturally begin by identifying the specific emotional thought pattern causing distress related to trading, such as a fear of missing out or frustration after a loss. Now, while focusing on this emotion, you gently tap on the acupressure points like the top of the head, the eyebrow, as I've just shown you. Now, repeat a calming affirmation or statement related to acceptance and release of the emotion. The benefits of EFT will help you immensely. They will reduce anxiety, stress, help to release the emotion and the associations attached to overtrading, and so much more. I've been practicing EFT for many years for myself, and it is so powerful and profound. But as I mentioned, have a look on YouTube. You can see some of the videos, and there may be some around calm, relaxing. You can create your own script as well. So various points you can say, I am releasing all behaviors to do with overtrading. I am calm and composed when I trade, and so forth. If you have any questions around this technique, please put a comment or a question below because I will be able to help. So the next technique is progressive muscle relaxation, PMR. PMR is a relaxation technique that involves systematically tensing and then relaxing different muscle groups in the body. Now, when combined with imagery or visualization, it will really start to enhance emotional regulation and reduce stress. Now, this is a technique you simply find a quiet place where you can sit or lie down, exactly as you do with meditation or self-hypnosis. You close your eyes and then you just focus on your breath for a few minutes, breathing deeply, bringing your attention to your breath. And then you start by tensing the muscles in one part of your body. So, say for instance, it could be your fists or your shoulders, really tensing for 5 to 10 seconds. Then what you're going to do is you'll release the tension completely while focusing on the sensation of relaxation. So you can use your breath for this. When you tense, breathe in, and when you let go, you just exhale slowly, and it will release all tension from the body. So as you relax each muscle group, you can visualize yourself in a calm and controlled trading environment, making good decisions based on your trading plan. So this will really help to anchor a resourceful state. Now, PMR with visualization also promotes physical health and mental relaxation. It will start to reduce the symptoms of stress and calm down your nervous system. So I highly recommend that you practice this technique before or after trading sessions. It will really help to bring you back into emotional balance as well. So the next technique, and I've never discussed this one, is color breathing technique, or the color breathing technique. This technique combines deep breathing with visualization of calming colors to regulate emotions and promote relaxation. I've practiced this many times in the past, and it's such an effective, relaxing technique. Now, here's how to practice it. Again, sit comfortably in a quiet environment where you're not going to be disturbed. Take slow, deep breaths in through your nose and exhale slowly through your mouth. Now, as you continue to breathe deeply, visualize inhaling a soothing color, blue for calmness, green for balance, and exhaling any tension or negative emotions associated with trading and overtrading. So when you exhale, you may start to see colors of gray, murky colors, browns. Just go with this. And what you do is you'll repeat this process for several minutes, focusing on the sensation of relaxation with every breath. Now, color breathing It can really leverage the power of visualization and controlled breathing to reduce stress levels and really bring in a sense of calm and peace in your mind and body. So, by associating calming colors with relaxation and mental clarity, you'll start to effectively manage emotional triggers better during trading sessions. Saying goodbye to overtrading requires a deliberate approach to break free from negative behaviors and build a disciplined mindset. Here are the steps to effectively stop overtrading. First one is self-awareness. You have to be self-aware of your behaviors and that you're overtrading, because if you're not aware. So the first step in overcoming overtrading is to recognize and acknowledge there is a problem. Take an honest look at your trading patterns and identify instances where emotions or impulses have been driven to excessive trading activity. Now, this self-awareness is important for implementing change and committing to a more disciplined approach to trading. And of course, it's important next to establish your clear trading goals and your plan. If you're not clear about your plan or your goals, you're very, very prone to overtrade. To make sure that you're very clear on your plan, your strategy, your timings. Also, keep a journal to record each trade. And this will help again to bring in self-awareness to identify patterns, triggers, impulse, trading, overtrading. And when you've got that information, it's knowledge. Knowledge is power. So you can really use that to your advantage. I highly recommend journaling. Next is practice patience and discipline. So practicing patience and discipline is like strengthening a muscle. Think of it as going to the gym, building that muscle. It's the same with discipline and patience. So practicing patience and discipline is critical for maintaining consistent performance, as you know. Here are some unique exercises and techniques tailored to build on these effectively. So the first one is, as mentioned before, journaling, but it's mindful trade journaling. Create a journal with a twist. Now, before entering each trade, write down 3 reasons why you should not take the trade. This exercise forces you to evaluate your trading setup, and it will build patience by encouraging thoughtful consideration before acting. The next is the patient pause. What do I mean by this? Well, integrate a patient pause into your trading routine. When you feel the urge to enter a trade impulsively, set a timer for a few minutes or just even a few seconds. During this time, focus on your breath and visualize your trading plan. This exercise will help to delay action, allowing for clearer decision making and reducing the likelihood of emotional trading. And the next one is visual detox technique. So use a visual detox technique to create discipline. Before trading sessions, spend 10 minutes in a quiet space, no screens. Close your eyes and visualize a calming scene, a peaceful forest, a nice beach. This practice helps reset your mind, reduce stress, and create a disciplined mindset and calm mindset before engaging in the markets. So next is the rule of 3. Implement the rule of 3 in your trading strategy. This rule requires you to identify 3 confirmations, technical indicators, market trends, news before entering a trade. Now, of course, everyone's plan's different. This is just a suggestion. Now, by sticking to this rule, you can reinforce disciplined decision-making and avoid overtrading. Next is gratitude meditation. By practicing a gratitude meditation at the beginning and the end of each trading day, just reflect on 3 things you are grateful for related to your trading journey, such as something that you did well, maybe a learning opportunity, maybe you had a really good conversation with a trading buddy or trading community. This is very good for personal growth too. Now, this exercise promotes emotional resilience, patience, and creates a mindset of gratitude and appreciation. Next is random trade reviewer. So this means enlisting a trusted friend or mentor as a random trade reviewer. So what I mean by this is before closing out any trade, send them a brief summary without disclosing your decision. Their feedback on whether the trade aligns with your trading plan will provide you an external perspective and reinforce discipline in your trading execution. Next, visual reminder anchors. Now, I know there's a lot here, but you don't have to do all of these, by the way. Just one or two will really help you to stop overtrading and to be more self-aware. So, visual reminder anchors. Create visual reminder anchors in your trading environment. Now, you can use objects or images that symbolize patience and discipline, such as a Zen garden or a framed quote. I have something in my office and it's like a mantra, and it literally says there is always something to be grateful for, and it's just subconscious. So these visual cues serve as constant reminders to maintain composure and stick to your trading rules. So incorporate these unique exercises into your daily routine, or just one or two. This will help to develop patience and discipline effectively. So as we come to the end of this presentation on overtrading, I hope you now have a deeper understanding of the critical impact this behavior can have on your trading success. Remember, successful trading isn't about the quantity of trades, it's about the quality of your decisions. Maintaining a balanced trading mindset will help you to go through any challenges. And as you move forward, I encourage you to continually reflect on your trading habits and integrate patience and discipline into your trading practices. These are not just trading strategies, these are life skills, and they are going to serve you well beyond the markets, I promise you. Thank you for your time and attention today. I wish you all the best in your trading week. Now, if you have any questions about anything that we've discussed in the presentation, please comment below. Thank you.